Good evening and welcome to the US Open Pool Championship press conference and virtually to our friends on Zoom who have tuned in from around the world to talk to some of our players here for the event. Obviously there's no better backdrop for it. We're here in the heart of the event build together with Caesars Entertainment and the Atlantic City Sports Commission. We're going to be live here on Monday the 13th of September at Harrah's Resort in Atlantic City. There's no better event than the US Open. 256 players, a full field, 33 tables, and it's going to be fantastic. We've still got tickets available, so make sure you go to matchroompool.com and you can also get tickets at the registration desk here on Monday. So obviously we've got a very exciting week ahead. We're going to be live on Sky Sports Arena Monday the 13th to the 18th if you're there in the UK. And in the US, we're going to be live on DAZN. So we've got lots of players, lots of matches, lots of hours, and it's going to be fantastic. Table 1 will feature our main players, as you know, but a new addition this year is Table 2 coverage, which will be via our Matchroom Pool YouTube channel. And as you know, we've always got our general live scoring from Matchroom Pool and the Q-Score app. So you can see all of the action all the time. Come into the arena, there's still tickets available, but the most important thing is these players that are here. So we're going to talk to them. And first of all, we've got our defending champion, which is Josh Filler. Josh, you won the event in 2019. It's been quite a long time since then. How are you feeling coming into this year?
I'm feeling great. I mean, it was my favorite tournament that I ever played in my life. It was a roller coaster of emotions 2 years ago. And yeah, I just can't wait to play.
And just talk us through that final, obviously with Wu's crucial foul that happened. How were you feeling at that point and the whole journey?
Well, I was just remembering when he played the final, his first World Championship final. He ran out like 5 games in a row, and he was already running 2 racks against me. And yeah, then all of a sudden he made the foul. Nigel Rees called the foul. I was just standing up, and I thought this is going to be my opportunity to win the tournament now, and I just took it, and I'm just glad that I won it.
And have you felt any added pressure coming into this year? There's obviously been a year off in 2020.
Yeah, it's going to be more pressure, of course, because I'm the defending champion, but I'm just going to enjoy every moment, and I love already the setup of the event. I'm just getting goosebumps everywhere, so I'd give 110% to win it again.
And I read somewhere that you said that you're not coming here to defend it, you're coming here to win it?
Yeah, because defending is not just my mindset. I just want to win every tournament. I want to destroy everyone. This is just my mindset, and I would just try my best to do it.
Well, what happens is obviously you play Pia. You can't go out and lose against her.
Well, if I'm going to play her, I need to destroy her.
What's your thoughts on Pia playing in the event? Obviously, I love her, the fact that she's come out here and said, yeah, I'm going to be playing in the US Open. Have you guys been practicing together and just focusing on this event?
Well, I told her already that I think it's a good idea to let her play in this event because she's going to gain a lot of experience here. And also, I'm her coach, and I think it's just a great opportunity for her to show what she really can do.
We've been working here with Chad Charlotte at Diamond. He's actually changed the tables a little bit. We've got some new tables coming into play. We're going to be working with 4 1/4 pockets for the US Open. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's great. I love it when the pockets are tighter. It's going to be more interesting, I think. It's going to be more tougher, and the better player will win for sure.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you.
Albin,
Yeah.
directly behind me. You've won 3 Mosconi Cups, an MVP title, the first ever Championship League pool, and you're the current world champion. Is the US Open the one for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I played many times the US Open, and I always had problems with the jet lag in the previous years. And last year, I lost to Josh in the last 32 or something in the loser side, which was a very tough loss for me because I played really good. So I'm looking forward to play it again, and hopefully I can make it to last 16, and we all know, I think, from there on, everything's possible.
We saw at Championship League pool, obviously the roller coaster of emotion that you went through. There were times when you were throwing your cue, you were happy. Like every player didn't want to play against you because they didn't know what Albin they were going to kind of get. There were so many highs and lows. How do you deal with emotions like that, especially when you were in the bubble, you couldn't really go anywhere? Like, how does that even feel, and how do you deal
I have
with
no
it?
clue anymore, really. I played for 52 matches in 7 days or something. Yeah, like you said, it was a roller coaster of emotion. It was incredible tournament. I think the toughest I ever played, because I really needed like a week off after that to, yeah, get my life going. But it was a great tournament. It was tough every day, so many matches, short races, and I love to play it again.
And speaking of obviously a new tournament, looking at the calendar events that we're introducing, Matchroom Fall, where do you see your career heading?
Well, of course, as the current world champion, I hope to stay there, of course, and maybe get the crown again. Hope to win it again a few more times, or other tournaments like US Open. There are so many more tournaments to win, and it's always tough to stay on top, because I was there, then actually fell off, and then got back there, so I'm trying to stay there for a long time.
Thank you, Alvin. I'm going to introduce you to Dan Gallagher, who's the Director of Sales for Atlantic City Sports Commission. We're here in Atlantic City. What's so special about bringing the US Open here?
I think you said it best, and you have 256 of the best pool players in the world here in the beautiful Atlantic City and at the illustrious Harris Conference Center. It doesn't get much better than that, and we feel as though that our world-class amenities, coupled with the caliber of the event that is the U.S. 9-Ball Open, is a perfect marriage and partnership. So I think you said it best. We're in Atlantic City, baby, so we're happy to have you guys.
I did love that announcement.
Yeah, that was good.
Obviously, we're in talks about bringing the US Open back here in 2022. We're also looking at coupling the event with an amateur event as well, just to get people in here. And there's so many people in amateur events that don't even know what the Moscone Cup is. So it's just trying to get to just professionalise pool and to obviously get it on everyone's radar. What's your thoughts on 2022?
Yeah, 2022 is going to be an incredible year. I think that hosting our job with the Atlantic City Sports Commission was to diversify our portfolio, and hosting the U.S. 9-Ball Open has really broken us into the billiards world, and we're still gung-ho for it. We think that this will give us the opportunity to host several additional billiards events here, and this is one step for a lot of steps ahead. So.
Well, I'm going to put you under it because obviously we want to do an Atlantic City Open. So that's all down to you. Is that something that the players can expect?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're a no stone unturned company, and I think that sporting events here in Atlantic City totally thrive. And it's an event like this, like I said, that put us on the map. So I think an Atlantic City Open sounds pretty good to me.
You heard it here, guys. So that's going to happen. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Judd Trump, snooker player here at the US Open Pool Championship. So we're just going to...
I'm lost.
So are we all, to be honest. That's how we all run. Obviously, you're arguably the best snooker player in the world right now. You're a celebrity in the UK. You're praised by the pool players that are here, and you've already achieved so much at such a young age. Share with us your future aims. Just hyped you up too much.
Yeah, I mean, this is a different opportunity for me. Normally, I'd be having snooker sort of tournaments around the world, but having the sort of break at the moment, I felt it was a good time to try something new, and you were quite persuasive. But it's always been a dream of mine to play sort of cue sports in America and try and raise my profile over here. So this is obviously one of the biggest events, if not the biggest, the most history behind it, and if I was going to start in a pool competition, this would be the one I play in.
And that's all the history you just learnt reading that programme.
Yeah.
Let's be fair, aside from the fact that the events are probably more exciting and spectacular at Matchroom Pool than what you're normally used to, and you're here in AC, what are you most looking forward to about the US Open?
I think just being in America is just a different kind of passion. I think everyone is more energetic, and the crowd will sort of really respond to my kind of style, and I think just being in America just suits me. I think I'll really enjoy being here. It's already nice just to be here and have a look around and just soak in the atmosphere. And I think pool players just show a lot more energy than snooker, and they show a lot more passion, excitement. They show their personality a little bit more, and I'm sure I'll feed off that. And hopefully I can win one game, and then in the future, who knows what will happen. If I get sort of a love for the game, then if I have time away from snooker, or there's more tournaments that I can play, and hopefully I can take my chance and try and play on both tours.
It's good to hear you be respectful towards the pool players, because I think you see a lot more of the snooker industry or the snooker players quickly disregard pool as being too easy, or disrespect the players and the shots that they play. Obviously, I get the ump about it, but do you think that where you've been practicing for this event, it's maybe changed your perspective on pool?
I've only had one day so far, so I'm not going to get too carried away. I think to get to top in any sport, it takes hours and hours behind closed doors, which no one ever sees, and you obviously get players that say how easy it is, but unless you turn up and play against the best in the world, you're never going to know. So it's easy to sit at home and say, I could be the best at any game, but unless you turn up and show it to everyone, then it's just not true. So I've got the ultimate respect for anyone that's able to get to the top in their sport, and I know how much hard work goes into that. So everyone here, I'll be giving it my all against them. I don't expect to do much, but hopefully I can learn from everyone, watch a bit of the other players play, and see how to do it.
You're obviously an incredible snooker player, and you're going to perform strong at anything that you sort of put your mind to. If there was a UK version of this event, when it worked well with the snooker calendar, do you think you'll be first to sign up?
No, America only for me.
Right, so Judd Trump's out of the tournament. Do you want to leave? Do you want to answer that question again?
No, I mean, if I've got the opportunity to, if there's sort of the opportunity where I can combine both of them and get to a level where I can be competitive with the top players. I don't want to be number 40, 50 in the world. If I'm going to play it, I'm going to take it serious, and I want to be the best. So if I feel like I can do that in my off-season, or do my snooker practice and then do 2 or 3 hours pool practice as well, then it will be something that I'll probably have a look at in the future.
So your opponent, Joe McGee, he actually watched your Sky Sports interview and come back and said, hang on a second, he said he doesn't really know who I am, and he's ready to turn up against you. You a little bit nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous. No, it's hard because I've watched pool sort of from a young age, really. I know most of the top players, but I didn't know who he was. So he might be good, he might not. I'm just going to go out there and play my game. I'm not going to come here and worry about what someone else is going to do. I'm just trying to concentrate, make sure I can pot a ball off the break, and then see what happens.
Okay. Thank you, Judd. Billy Thorpe, you recently finished last 16 at the World 10 Ball. Obviously, that's a great run. You feeling strong, confident in how you're playing at the moment?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Especially after we haven't had really many events and stuff, and I went there. Didn't really do good in the first tournament, but the World 10 Ball did pretty decent and lost Till Hill, so it happens.
Okay, I won't go into that match. You seem a bit salty about it. Obviously, there's lots of disciplines in pool. Matchroom pool only deal in 9-ball. What is it so exciting and different about 9-ball compared to the rest?
Well, I mean, you get, it's more exciting for the fans, I feel like, because, you can miss a ball by a mile and it might go around 5 rails and go in the corner or something, and then you're still shooting. So it's just more exciting for the fans, and it's just a great game all the way around, especially with the 1 ball in the spot.
Are you going into this tournament just thinking about the US Open, or have you got the Mosconi Cup in the back of your mind? Obviously, points are awarded from the US Open towards the Mosconi Cups, and it's the cut-off. So is that something that you're really focused on?
Yeah, of course, I'm always focused on Mosconi Cup. I'm just taking it one event at a time. Just, obviously my mindset's here at the US Open, and just going to go out and do the best I can.
You recently switched to a new sponsor in Q, which obviously it's quite a strange thing for in pool to switch between two brands. Do you feel a lot stronger from 6 months ago?
Oh yeah, of course. I've been putting my time in with my new equipment and stuff, and it's it's obvious. I was playing with carbon fiber for like 4 years, and then I switched back to wood and just wanted like the challenge, and I'm actually liking it a lot. A little bit more feel to it and stuff. So yeah, I'm loving it.
And if you weren't playing pool, what would a hillbilly do from day to day?
Whatever they want. That's right.
Pia, I'm going to come to you. Obviously, I'm not biased at all because you're a female. You've stood your ground and you've paid your entry into the US Open. I love that. I think it's ballsy, it's brilliant. Have you been practicing? Are you excited? Are you nervous?
Well, all of it. I'm quite looking forward to my first Matchroom event, and obviously I've been practicing a lot during the last year with Joshua, so I'm feeling pretty confident, and I'm just looking forward to it. I think if you want to become the best, you got to compete with the best and learn from the best, so that's why I'm here.
I think we would all think that being Joshua Filler's wife is a strong advantage, but do you find that it's perhaps a disadvantage to you because it's hard for you to make your own name?
Well, I mean, I'm Joshua's manager too, so I don't really care about that, but honestly, it sometimes just puts some pressure on me because everyone who hears my name they think that I have to play good because I'm his wife, which is like totally nonsense. But we are on a good way and just gonna see what happens.
It's obviously a lot tougher for women in pool. There's separate rankings, there's closed events. So sometimes it's hard to look at the future. But if we looked at a combined rankings, making sure that all events are open to both female and male players, is that something that would make you really focus on taking pool up?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I like to play women events, but I like to play open events as well because the men's are obviously much better than the women's right now. So I think we just have to play with them to get better.
And how do you compare yourself to the other female players in the sport?
That's a good one. I'm just at the beginning, so I don't have a lot of expectations for the event. I just want to have fun, enjoy, take experience, and learn from it.
Thank you, Pia. I'm going to head over to the Zoom callers. And Bob Jewett.
Hi, this is Bob Jewett. I have a question for Judd Trump. Have you had any major surprises while starting to learn pool?
No, not really. I think he's, for me, is about just learning sort of the basics, how to break properly, and I think the potting is going to be the easiest thing for me, but I think the tactics is where the best players in the world are going to catch me out, and it's going to take a while to learn, but this is just about learning what I can do and try and compete against the best players here. Hopefully I can get through to play one of the top players and see how I can go on against them.
I think that's it from Bob.
Hi, this is Samir Bajnait from Q Strokers Arabia. The question is to Emily, Frazer, and the Matchroom team. First of all, it's a great effort. What we've been seeing, what Matchroom is doing to the pool community and the pool industry overall, putting these events and raising up the bar every other event. Great work. My question is, with the trending and the uprising popularity in the Arab world, we've seen players coming at high caliber, like the likes of Omar Shaheen and stuff. Would there be any opportunities in the future to have an extra streaming channel or extra streaming line for the Matchroom events to be having Arabic commentary for this region?
First of all, Omar played absolutely fantastically at the World Pool Championship and just showed that he deserved to be in the final, and I think that really boosted his career, and it's huge respect. He travels to all of the events and he should be awarded that respect for it. So really pleased that he reached the final for that. We're certainly, obviously, a couple of years back, we were only doing 3 events a year, and we've now expanded to, I nearly gave away some of our plans then. We expanded to 1 open event and the World Championship. So we are taking things slowly but surely. We are expanding our calendar for 2022. We are also working on a ranking system as well, to ensure that players have a fairer entry system into our events as well as seeding. We're also working on being able to produce more tables and more live footage at our open events. Obviously, 3 years ago, we only produced 1 table events. 33 tables in 1 arena is totally new to us. So it's definitely on our radar to expand the production of other tables. So commentary, it's something that's there. It could be an opportunity. Let's have the conversations, but step by step. But everything's a possibility with us. Anything else? No?
He looks lost. He looks surprised.
Nick, you can't type that very fast. No, you're good? Lovely, thank you. Whitest teeth ever.
Who's that guy? I've never seen that guy in my life. I have no idea. I think he's a writer. He writes about pools.
Is that it? Oh, cool. Sorry, sitting waiting. So Hector's separately. Cool. So we'll wrap that up, guys. It's been great to obviously have you guys join on. Thank you for the players. Thank you to Caesars Entertainment and the Atlantic City Sports Commission for making this possible. Don't forget, the event is live on 13th to the 18th of September. It's going to be on Sky Sports Arena in the UK, DAZN in the US, and don't forget about the extra edition of Table 2 on Matchroom Pool YouTube channel. Thanks and see you then.